And what is up, everybody? Welcome to your official podcast of Rocklahoma. I am your host with the locks that rocks. I am Adam Richmond, and this is your weekly podcast where we're going to be covering the local rock music scene as well as our favorite local music festival, one of the biggest in all of the land, and it's where we met so many of our good friends and family that we come together every year for the sake of rock at Rocklahoma. Well, I am so happy to be here with you all today. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to be talking more about that festival because we're only, 5-6 weeks away. So I tell you guys, we're going to have a lot of planning to do in the meantime. Now, we're also going to be featuring some locals that one of them is going to be playing at a music festival, not this next one, Rocklahoma, but another one that is just on the horizon. And I've also got one that is fresh off of the submission line. Remember, folks, if you would like your music featured right here on Surviving Rocklahoma, the podcast, well, all you got to do is shoot me an email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com. I'm going to go back into the comments real quick and see what you all are up to. I see a lot of my near and dear friends in the comments. I also see a couple of folks sharing the stream. And thank you, by the way, for sharing the stream. We've got some really cool stuff. You guys are y'all's all on notice now. We've got to bump these numbers up, these live numbers, because I have good authority that when we start cracking triple digits again, which we do it every year, we do it multiple times through the year. If we crack over 100 live viewers, we're going to be giving away some swag. And I want to give a huge thanks to Rok-A-Vet for that. We're going to tell you a little bit more about Rok-A-Vet here in a couple of minutes. Going into the comments, I see my co-hostess with the mostest, Christy Gross, is in the comments. So we got CMG in full effect, Camp Mardi Gras. I also see the Gimp, a.k.a. Mr. Abohakamballs.
Giggity.
Is in the comments. What is up? Jason from Rok-A-Vet is in there. I see Greg Stevens. What up? How's it going, Josh James? Shout out to Lakes Country 102.1 here in Tahlequah. What up, Joey? Wow, look at all of you guys. I see a lot of folks talking about ordering some shirts. Yes. We're going to be talking a little bit about those shirts as well. Did you see our updated name for the cornhole tournament? Lori Reed of Camp Morningwood has announced that they're going to be doing a cornhole tournament. I just got to say that one more time. Cornhole tournament. Oh, that's fun to say. So, Alan Hesley has joined us. What's up, Lori? We're going to be talking about Rock the Equinox here a little bit later. But before we break off into the show, folks, we need to pay homage to those who help power the show. First up, we've got DEB Concerts, who asks the question, I want to rock! No, but he proudly proclaims that, yes. I got distracted there. Excuse me. Oh, missed the cue. Christian Hopkins. I'm judging the duck cake. Wow, the duct tape bikini contest. Well, so yes, I want to give a huge shout out to At Your Service Reynolds, who proudly asks the question, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock! That's more like it. Yes, and Rocky will be doing. Remember to check out the DEB concert stage within the Roadhouse. And you know what? Speaking of, I tell you all where the pre-party is going to be Labor Day weekend, Rocklahoma. Now, the official festival is Friday through Sunday, but DEB concert stage in the Roadhouse is going to be hosting the Thursday night the kickoff party featuring Voodoo Moonshine, Bullet Boys, LA Guns, and Warrant. So you are definitely going to have to be at the DEB concert stage at Rocklahoma. We got to hang out with some of the Bullet Boys at Key West at Rock Island in January. We definitely got to link back up with the guys. That was so much fun. We also got to hang out with a couple of others in the crew. Bat Allison was one of them. She's going to be playing Saturday, September 2nd. And we also want to give a huge shout out to At Your Service Reynolds. Now, I was talking with Brett just a little bit ago. Let me pull this back up. I've got an announcement for all of you who are interested in getting your RV and your RV services at Rocklahoma for the first year. At Your Service Rentals is going to be allowing you to arrange for RV services in advance. This way you don't have to wait till you get to Rocklahoma, pull in line at the little shack and schedule your services. You will now be able to do all of that through their website at aysrentals.com. We've also got every year Brett likes to give away some goodies, likes to give us a little something to entice you all to watch Surviving Rocklahoma. And this year is not going to be any different. Starting 4 weeks out from the gates opening, Labor Day, the weekend before Labor Day weekend. So the gates open that Sunday, right? So 4 weeks from there, that means just here in a week or two, we are going to be giving you your chances to win your portable restrooms and RV services. We'll be doing giveaways for restrooms, RV services, and pools this year. So be sure that you are tuning in to Surviving Rocklahoma over the next couple of weeks, especially as we get closer to Rocklahoma, because we'll have your chance for some giveaways of RV services, pools, and portable restroom rentals. So whatever you're doing, guys, remember, you this is the only company that I know of that brings your own portable restroom to your campsite. They do this for Rocklahoma and Born and Raised. So you don't have to share with everybody. You can squat in confidence in your own little portable restroom. Don't be like that guy over there waiting in line. Hey, Cousin Eddie, what are you doing over there?
Dinner was full.
Yeah, he didn't call At Your Service Rentals. Also want to give a mad props to our Camp Rok-A-Vet. You know what? I can't get enough props. Hey, Josie Scott of Saliva.
Click, click, boom to the vets.
Yes, sir. Rok-A-Vet is doing some amazing things, and we've been working with them for several years. One of those first years that we linked up with Rok-A-Vet, we gave like dozens of passes away to Rocklahoma, and that same year we even gave a few away to Born and Raised. This year, I am told that we are going to be doing that again. So let me run in here into our comments. Next week, we will have a giveaway for our first ticket. I'll also start giving away swag if we hit a designated amount of viewers each stream. Also, starting next week, we're going to start giving away prizes if we hit designated numbers. We're already up to 35 live viewers, folks, and last year we almost got 200. Also want to give a huge, I tell you what, this is a perfect segue to our next proud partner and sponsor, the Big Old Bus, because anyone who donates to Camp Rok-A-Vet is also going to be giving away VIP seating to their events for anyone that donates a ticket to Camp Rok-A-Vet. Donators also get a 2023 Rok-A-Vet t-shirt for free. So any of you folks that can't go to Rocklahoma, and let's say you don't want to sell your ticket, you just, you want to be charitable and you want to give the music or give the medicine that is music, well, you can donate your pass if you so choose to Camp Rok-A-Vet, and they will help facilitate getting a veteran to Rocklahoma. Now, if you do decide to give, to donate a pass for whatever reason through Camp Rok-A-Vet, you will also get a little bit, you'll get some seating in the VIP area within the Big Old Bus, because Big Old Bus is just a big old party, guys. These are Shannon and Daniel and crew. There's so many names, I can't name them all, but they're amazing, and they just host the best time in the campgrounds, one of the best times. Well, you've voted for them twice to be campsite of the year, Rocklahoma's best campsite, excuse me. And we still got to give them their trophy from last year. Now, this year we're also going to have that same contest. But guys, they just love to host, just wild, crazy parties. And they have a couple of areas where just a few of us get to go who, it's a little VIP, something new that they're doing this year. So if you donate passes to Rok-A-Vet to go to a veteran, you'll also get VIP seating and one of these nifty t-shirts. And I am proud to model this. Check that out. So this is their new logo from this year, Rok-A-Vet, and it's got a little something on the back too. Let me see if you can see it for all my hair. Now, I do believe these shirts are available. Make sure that you follow the Rok-A-Vet Facebook group so that you get more details on all of that other stuff, okay? Also want to give a huge shout out to the Rocklahoma bitches, but you know what? We picked up some friends and family last year in Eternal Frequency. You guys, take this one for me.
Rocklahoma bitches.
Thank you. Eternal Frequency, they also were a part of last year's scavenger hunt in the campgrounds, and it was just a great time. Absolutely had to have a lot of love for ML and crew. You never know what's going to be going on for them as well. They have been doing some amazing things out on that side of the country. And finally, also, I feel like I'm missing somebody. All right. I think the artist did the same thing. Yes. Alrighty, folks. Well, that is our sponsors, and I want to thank everybody who's been working with Surviving Rocklahoma. It is time for us to go ahead and kick off the show. What do y'all say? I don't know if you've got your beverages or your refreshments of choice, but this is the point where each and every week we like to start off the show, kick back, and crack open a cold one. Now, this week's beer is brought to you by Pryor Liquor. Let me tell you guys, whenever you are rolling in to Rocklahoma, and you got to pick up those last-minute beverages, those adult alcoholic beverages, make sure you stop off at Pryor Liquor. They are also one of the largest, one of the newest contributors, and they have been hooking up, helping out a lot of the Rocklahoma parties, and those of us who just, we try to put a lot of stuff together. So I want to give a huge shout out to Pryor Liquor, and there's going to be some art that is going to be showing up in the store in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you guys go check out their wall. They've been doing some amazing things over there at Pryor Liquor. Now this week they have sent me some Voodoo Ranger IPA, and I just seen the commercial for this particular brewer, and so I'm going to be cracking open some New Belgium Voodoo Ranger IPA. Drop in the comments, what are you all imbibing on this evening? Here we go, everybody. Cheers. All righty, buddy. Oh, that was good. Let me look at any hints about this artwork. You just got to see. You got to go in to Pryor Liquors to see some of the stuff they've got going on in there. Looking back into the comments and making sure I've got everything together that they wanted me to drop in for you all. We got a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and break into the show, y'all. Now, I don't know why that says 4th of July review. There we go. We'll just, we'll fix that real quick. There. That'll work. Oh, there we go. All right. So we had a big weekend. There's a lot of stuff that was going on in the Tulsa area. We've also seen that was some other shows that were announced. In the comments, keep sharing. I want to win some swag. I'm like Dora the Explorer when it comes to Rocklahoma, Richard says. Got something real cool, Monty says, just for... I'm so excited. Who's floating this weekend? You know what, Christy? I'm sure I will probably be on the river at some point. You just got to let me know. Janine? Everybody, a couple of people just popped their gummies, so this is going to be a trip for you all. Absolutely love it, y'all. I will say, guys, we've been talking about Rocklahoma, and we are just like 6 weeks away, 40 days or something like that. I should know. I should have a countdown. I usually have a countdown up here somewhere. There's some things every year that a couple of little things change here and there. I haven't really scoured and made sure that anything has changed, but if it has, you definitely need to be aware of that. So if you're going to be going to Rocklahoma this year, make sure that you go to their official website, because in 42 days that festival is going to be taking place. In 40 days, a lot of folks are going to be on the campgrounds, And you want to make sure that you know exactly what you can and can't do. So go to Rocklahoma.com and look through that website, look at the information, read through all of the frequently asked questions. I just don't want anybody to get in trouble. Now, we've talked a little bit last week about some of us who sell merch. We mentioned it here in the show tonight, as in some of these campsites like to sell T-shirts and other merchandise to help them fund the party that they bring to the music festival campgrounds. The thing to remember is some policies never change. One of those policies is do not be selling anything on the property. So if we're going to be doing T-shirts, we got to be doing those externally. So there's a lot of websites out there that can help you do your band merch. We do know that one of our friends in our Rocklahoma family, he's also has a great band you might have heard of called Perseus. They have they have metalcore clothing, and they've been working with some great bands out there that have, some great campsites. And let me pull this up real quick. I've got some dates for you folks. So they're going to extend their short shirt deadline to Friday, July 21st at noon. All the links will close. Orders will be shipped out the week of August 6th. Now, what that means to you, if you are going to be helping out one of your favorite campsites and getting some merchandise and getting some shirts and all of that other stuff, if they share you a link and it's through Metalcore Clothing, you now have until the 21st, that's this Friday, to order your shirts. And they'll be sending those out August 6th. And then you'll be able to get those. The camp heads, the folks who are doing the big camps like Camp Mardi Gras, Christy and I, or Big Old Bus, you can holler at Shannon or Daniel Rok-A-Vet. Be sure to holler at Jason Polk or Christian. All of those folks that are going to be doing something, a big campsite, if they're selling shirts, if it's through Metalcore Clothing, you got till this week. Now, if you're not using Metalcore Clothing, like you're going to be going through Teespring or some of the other local print shops, make sure that you're going ahead and getting those things right now so that you're able to get them in time to rock your merchandise at Rocklahoma as you support the people who help facilitate an amazing time. Remember, Surviving Rocklahoma just got our new design courtesy of Scene Queen Graphics. And our 2023 official podcast of Rocklahoma Design is now available. You can check out Surviving Rocklahoma on Facebook. And we shared a link a couple of days ago, and we'll have a page. And also, folks, make sure that you are following on all of the social media platforms, as well as streaming platforms such as Twitch and YouTube, because as you like more, once we get to certain numbers, we can start doing drops and giveaways and give discounts on some of these shirts and stuff. So the more likes and follows we get, the more we're able to pass those savings to you guys and get you some discounts on some shirts. But in the meantime, we got some really cool stuff, and I am absolutely in love with the design that India came up with for us for this year. And you can get shot glasses, there's duffel bags, t-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff. Go check out our Teespring on Facebook. Going back into the comments, Scott Bear says there will be no running around in his undies at Rocklahoma. Scott's saving those saving those skivvies for Rock the River. Well, I tell you what, Scott, make an exception, because this year in the campgrounds, we will be doing our annual Naughty Mile that Saturday, and we invite everyone to be bringing their skivvies as we walk across the Rocklahoma campgrounds in our skivvies. Or if you just want to dress up, that's fine too. What the Naughty Mile is, it was named after the late great Jerry Willman, aka Naughty, who did a lot of undie runs for charity for the condition that he had. It's a very complicated to pronounce issue. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I try every time. But, you know, Jerry is somebody who he walked a lot of charity runs for folks to just, you know, be proud of who they are. It doesn't matter what you look like, all shapes, sizes. If you've got, you know, medical conditions that can leave, you know, marks on you, don't be ashamed of them. You know, they wear your stripes, man. Be proud of who you are, and that's what we like to carry that forward in his honor as we walk across the Rocklahoma campgrounds and keep the memory alive of all of our friends, our Rocklahoma friends and family that we've lost over the years that can no longer walk with us. A lot of folks bring pictures of the loved ones that are not with us this year, and they display those proudly. So if you want to blow up a photo or get some of those little signs or those little things that are printed out with the face of our friends, you're more than invited to do so, encouraged to do so. And then at the end, we'll get a big picture. We'll have a moment of silence for our near and dear friends and family. And it's just a great moment to remember everybody. We like to start at Camp Corruption, and we'll make our way over to the GA campgrounds. I believe it'll be Camp Flocking Nightmare where we end. And, you know, we just walk across, and it also draws a very big crowd. Everybody knows what's going on when you see this big band of misfits decked down to the nines. You can't miss us as we walk across, and that is the Naughty Mile. We do it every year. We're going to be doing it at I believe 11 or noon, time to be determined. It's going to be Saturday, and we'll meet up at Camp Corruption, walk all the way across. It's right at a mile, and we'll end at Camp Flocking Nightmare as we walk to remember our loved ones who are not with us for this coming Rocklahoma Labor Day weekend. That is the Naughty Mile, folks. We'll have more information coming up. Also, while we're in the campgrounds, maybe you get lost. Maybe you don't know where. Maybe you don't quite know where all of the parties are. You know, maybe this is your first year. Well, for you newbies out there, those of you who are joining us for the first year, the campgrounds map is for you. What you want to do is you want to go to survivingrocklahoma.com and click on the Rocklahoma campgrounds map. I've got a PDF there embedded in the web page, so it doesn't matter if you're looking at it on your cell phone, if you're looking at it on your laptop or a tablet, whatever it is, you've got that map at your disposal. Now, a couple of those pages will be printable, so you can print out a big list, and this list is getting long, folks, of all of the campsites that want their campsite listed, so that it's like NASCAR of campsites. I mean, the tailgating party of all tailgating parties, that's what these Rocklahoma campgrounds are. And over the last couple of years, we've been doing a little contest that is called the Rocklahoma best campsite contest. Now, as it's evolved, it's harder to put everybody into one category. So what we're going to do is we're going to do categories this year. You guys can let me know at the end of the year what you think. We'll send out a survey. You guys can let us know how to improve it. But we've been listening to your input, and we want some folks that maybe they don't want to have live music. Maybe they don't want to host a big party. Maybe they just want to deck out their campsite and they just want to do something really cool. Well, we want you to have just as much of an opportunity to get recognition for your hard work as some of the folks like, you know, Big Ol' Bus or Flocking Nightmare or Camp Kinklahoma or the Pineapples or Camp Corruption or Camp Morningwood or any of the hundreds of, dozens, over 100 campsites asked to be listed on the campsite map. So we're going to have a way that you guys can vote for your favorite campsite. So make sure that you're checking out the campgrounds this Labor Day weekend and check out all of the campsites that did something really cool and went all out to contribute to a good time. That's what it's all about, folks. And to go hand in hand with that, while you're out touring the campgrounds, make sure that you are keeping up with the Rocklahoma scavenger hunt that, is put on by our resident flamingo, Justin Hoppy. Fallon is also helping out with that. Thank you so much, Fallon. This year is going to be an amazing prize. Now, at Rock the River, I gave away 2 guitars. Now, these guitars were pretty much my pride and joy of Rocklahoma 2022 as my new photographer of Photography by Angel Lee helped me acquire almost a dozen signatures. Signatures from everyone I interacted with at Rocklahoma. You can see the interviews we did on our YouTube channel, and we gave those away. Now, this year, I am so honored to be that Justin Hoppy of the Scavenger Hunt allowed me to link up with them and donate their grand prize. My guitars this year that I get signed by all of the artists that I encounter at Rocklahoma 2023, I will be giving those guitars away as well, and they will be going to the winners of the scavenger hunt. There's going to be 2 guitars, one a civilian guitar. So one winner is going to get some signed guitars, and we're going to have a second guitar that is going to go exclusively to a veteran. So we're going to have a veteran winner and a civilian winner of the Rocklahoma 2023 Campground Scavenger Hunt, and a couple of grand prizes donated by Surviving Rocklahoma. I don't even have them yet. I haven't seen them yet, and they're going to hand me a blank slate, and we're going to be acquiring all of the signatures that we can get as we're chasing them all around. So it's going to be another way that you guys can experience Rocklahoma in ways that not everyone does, because you're going to be combing the grounds looking for all of the cool stuff. So those of you who experience it to the most, we're going to give you a little prize to work for. Also, folks, we already talked about the metalcore clothing camp shirts. Now, if you have, let me see. I lost my next point. Excuse me. Hold on. Alrighty. Pimping the Gimp this year, Bocock says. ML wants to donate some signed posters from Eternal Frequency. Wow, that's awesome. Man, thank you. Make sure you holler at Justin and get linked up for all of that other stuff. Now, also last year, as we There we go. Last year, as we got closer to Rocklahoma, we had a bunch of camps that wanted to give away swag. Now, this is one of the things that, comes from those folks selling these t-shirts is, they get really cool stuff to give away, such as the, wristbands, t-shirts, little cool things with their logo on it. If you want to have us give away some swag for you all this year, make sure you email Surviving Rocklahoma so that we can work your giveaways in and help generate interest and attention for your campsites at Rocklahoma 2023. Alrighty, folks. Now, I've talked a lot. We've covered quite a bit. Remember, in review, before you plan your festival trip this year, make sure that you go to the official website, rocklahoma.com. Check over all of their policies so you're not getting into any trouble. Campgrounds, if you're going to be selling any merch, make sure you do those off the campgrounds, off the property. You cannot sell anything. No commerce is allowed within the Rocklahoma campgrounds. Save that stuff for the vendors. That's not time to do your business. Aside from that, remember, if you are going to be designing any kind of logos or anything, please avoid any trademark logos. So I tell you, Scene Queen Graphics, she can take care of you if you need some logos, banners, or any other graphic design for your campsites. And last but not least, make sure that you're checking out the Rocklahoma Campgrounds map group. Let me see what else we got. Make sure I didn't miss anything from the folks that are organizing all of the cool stuff. He says they're starting, Pryor Liquor starting to take special orders for liquor and beer. So if anyone wants to place their orders, hit up Monty on Facebook and be sure you give them plenty of time to get the orders in. So if you got your favorite types of alcohol, get with Pryor Liquor and they'll see if they can accommodate and get those in for you in time for the festival. I think it's time for us to go ahead and feature some music. Now, this first artist is not somebody that's on the Rocklahoma lineup, but they are a local. They are somebody near and dear to my heart. They got a new music video that came out last month, and I definitely want to give it some airplay. So I want to give a huge shout out to 9 Left Dead, and this is their new video with One Last Day.
this world for you if you'd want me to. I'll give up everything to take away your pain. I'll give up everything for just one last day.
And that was One Last Day from Nine Left Dead, one of my favorite local bands. I love those guys. They're always pumping out new stuff. And they're on tour, man. They're playing some dates near us. Unfortunately, they're not playing the festivals we're covering this year, but they have been at, they played last year, as Lori's saying, and they're a hard baby this year. You never know. But yeah, we absolutely love them. Awesome band. Awesome bunch of guys. Also see another local band in the house, Rid Them All. Thanks to Mary. Thank you, Mary. And yes, Mary, please pass on all of our best wishes and all of our love to Jack. We hope he gets to feeling better. Now, Lori, speaking of Rock the Equinox, Nine Left Dead is a band of Rock the Knox past. She's also got some other announcements. She's got some Rock the Equinox news. They're going to be going live after our live stream tonight. Can't wait to see what they got. I saw a picture that they had a meeting of the minds. Rock the Equinox going to be taking place September 29th, Lake John Wells in Stigler, Oklahoma. But we'll be talking a little bit more about that here in a couple of minutes. But that does remind me, remember, folks, other than when we're not covering Rocklahoma, we like to cover other local music, other festivals, and all of those other things. You know, this is a year-round podcast. So let's go ahead and break into our concert calendar. So, yes, our concert calendar, we got some things going on in the area. We've got Falling in Reverse is going to be at the Zoo Amphitheater in Oklahoma City. Falling in Reverse, the Popular Monster Tour. Now, Arkansas, if you want to get your Nickelback fix, they'll keep you out of San Quentin. They're going to be Getting Rollin' Tour is going to be at Walmart Amphitheater this Thursday at 6:30. Now, here in the Tulsa area, you know, we couldn't get the real guys because, you know, ticket prices are what they are. But if you want to see the next best things, you want the Red Knot Chili Peppers, the tribute band. Well, they're going to be playing July 22nd this Saturday. They're going to be at the Diamond Ballroom. Get more details with special guests, the Stone Temple Prophets, and Live on Lane, and Rocklahoma 2022 artist Like Before. They're going to be at the Diamond Ballroom Saturday. Doors open at 6, shows at 6:30. Club seating, tables must be 21 and over to enter. Now, we also at it's 5 o'clock somewhere bar, One Night Stand is going to be in concert. Love these guys, great group of guys, absolutely hilarious, funny group of guys, awesome energy. Also Saturday, June 29th, next week, at the BOK Center. Paramore is going to be in town that same night at the Blue Note Lounge. Perseus is going to be playing along with Pariah System. This is going to be a great show. Perseus, Never Mind the Embers, and Pariah System. They're going to be playing at the Blue Note Lounge in Oklahoma City, Saturday, July 29th. Friends Fun, and many beers shall ensue. Doors are $10. Door entries at $10. Doors open at 8 p.m. at the Blue Note Lounge in Oklahoma City. Perseus, Never Mind the Embers, and Pariah System. Huge shout out to Jeremy and Metalcore Clothing. Thank you for everything that you do and helping our campsites rock the swag and rock the merch. We appreciate you all. And hello to Lacey as well. Let's see what else we've got going on. Other than my cat in the background. She's wanting outside, hopefully. I don't know if you guys can hear her yelling around. Tuesday, August 1st at JJ's Live in Fayetteville. Steel Panther. The very next night, they're going to be in Tulsa at the Canes Ballroom. Gosh, I want to go see that show so bad. I'm definitely putting in for it. I hope to make it to the Canes Ballroom for Steel Panther. Also, we got Dead Metal Society coming up Friday, August 4th at Cloud9 Ranch. Giovanni and the Hired Guns is going to be at the Diamond Ballroom Saturday, August 5th. That same night here in Tulsa, Shelter in Place is going to be playing along with Awaken the Giant, Kirra, and All's Fair. Once again, that's August 5th at 8 p.m. at the Venue Shrine. Now, if you didn't get enough floating festival fun at Sparrowhawk a couple weeks ago at Rock the River, they're going to do another festival. This one is going to be Reggae Pon the River, man. And that's going to be at Sparrowhawk Camp August 5th. You can still get all of your tickets and all of that other stuff if you're going to be in town. Now, if you're going to be in town that weekend, make sure that you holler, because I might try to be out at the river if I'm not somewhere else. Sparrow of Endfall says she loves the Canes. I do too. I want to see Steel Panther. It's the day before your birthday. Happy early birthday to April Moore. Hands down favorite venue, Jason says, of the Shrine. Thank you. That is a badass t-shirt I'm wearing. Remember, folks, you can get your Rok-A-Vet t-shirts through Camp Rok-A-Vet. Get with the Rok-A-Vet Facebook group so that you can get the details on how to get yours. These shirts are, I understand, that they are limited, so they can tell you how to get yours and where all the fundage goes. Whisper. It's going to be, it's a secret. They're going to sell the shirts to give tickets away to veterans. That's what we like to do here. Take care of our vets. Loud, local, and live. The Shrine will always be Christy's favorite, though. Our Rok-A-Vet shirts are on their way, says Camp Black Pearl. Yes, we've been talking about Rocklahoma. The festival is around our just next month, just a little over a month away. We've already been talking about the kickoff party featuring Voodoo Moonshine, the Bullet Boys, LA Guns, and Warrant. That's going to be going on at the DEB concert stage in the Roadhouse at Rocklahoma. Now, the daily lineup is out. You can get your lineup at rocklahoma.com. Friday night is going to be Godsmack as your headliner. After Godsmack finishes, come and join us at Camp Mardi Gras, KV 54 and 55. We're going to be having our annual masquerade party after Godsmack finishes. we're going to be partying over at Camp Mardi Gras. Also, Friday night is going to be Chevelle, Daughtry, Code Orange, Skid Row, POD, Aaron Jones is back, Blackstone Cherry is in this year, Fame on Fire, Plush, Dead Poet Society, get a little shot of poison, as well as Dead West, Small Syndrome, and Jesse Kill, whom we featured last week here on the show. Saturday is going to be Limp Bizkit, Bush, Theory of a Dead Man, Asking Alexandria, Gwar, the Mongolian heavy metal group The Who, which signed that guitar we gave away at Rock the River last month. Atriu, Fuel, Kix, Steven Adler, New Year's Day, Crowbot, Dayseeker, 90 Pound Wrench. We got an interview with 90 Pound Wrench from the last time they played. It's on the YouTube channel. Let's not forget Sunday, the final day, is going to be a vulgar display of Pantera. Phil Anselmo is going to be headlining Sunday. Pantera with Rob Zombie before that. Corey Taylor before that. Ministry, Mammoth, WVH, the son of the late great Eddie Van Halen, Buck Cherry, Filter, Ginger, Mothica, From Ashes to New, Breaking Love, Stonebreed, Sin, and Nova Rex is going to be rounding out the festival on Sunday. I can't wait. I am so excited to see you all Labor Day weekend. Also, folks, 2 weeks later, we're going to get a little honky-tonk in Pryor on those grounds after you guys finish rocking your faces off. You know, we're going to be bringing in some amazing stewards of the land in the Born and Raised Country Festival. And the reason I bring it up is I have never seen a group of people, and I'm not taking anything away from Rocklahoma, but I have never seen a group of people take such amazing care of the campgrounds, of the festival grounds. These people are just absolutely loved to celebrate their good old Southern red dirt music. The last couple of years at Born and Raised Music Festival, and they're going to be back this year. I'm so excited to see the Turnpike Troubadours and company there in Pryor, Oklahoma at Born and Raised 2 weeks after Rocklahoma. We're going to be there, and we're going to be bringing you coverage. And I've got another show, a special, that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks as we Surviving Rocklahoma goes red dirt for a special episode coming up in a couple of weeks. Make sure that you follow the Facebook page so that you get the information. And while you're at it, maybe you're a country artist as well, and you're just watching the show, waiting for your time to shine and bring that twang on the thing. Well, send me an EPK to survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com so we can feature your music in the upcoming Born and Raised edition. It'll be a special show. It's not going to be a replacement. It's going to be its own thing, and that's going to be coming up here in the next couple of weeks before that festival. Now, also, in weeks to come, we've got Rock the Equinox coming up at Lake John Wells in Stigler, Oklahoma. It is September 29th. Guys, this is free admission. Free show. Bring the family. It's a family affair. You bring your kiddos. You're not going to have to pay for them. Well, you might have to pay to feed them. So, bring something to feed the kiddos. I'm going to bring a bounce house so they'll be nice and entertained while you're over there at the stage rocking out. We got the show's going to start 3 p.m. September 29th with Shotgun Funeral, Sin and Scar, The Destination, War Pony, Fist of Rage, 357, Travis Bond and the Rebel Souls, and Derek Randall, who we featured last week here on the show. Now, Saturday, September 30th, from 2 p.m. till midnight. We've got newly emerged, formed band from a lot of our local, an amalgamation from other bands that I've absolutely loved in the area. Well, they've come together in a new form known as the Dime Store Riot. They've been making waves all year since they broke out. Treacherous, Monkey Thumb, Open Addiction, Rant, Infalls, The Almas, Edge Over Edge, King Shifter. That's right, King Shifter. You haven't heard that name in a while. Can't wait to see him out. And this band is going to be playing September 30th at Rock the Equinox. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kirra.
Chances to change got constantly ignored, and caring's always been around. Think you're getting desperate to cut the cord. Silence is your only enemy. I pray we don't fall back down. Don't lose your way, speak up. Somebody stop the war. Don't take a hold for the liar. Strive to stay the course as the cycle carries on. Help them speak the words. Together break the curse. Those are fighting will return from the garden to the fire. Push your truth, but don't deny. This rotten life is yours. You need to adjust your fucking memory. Think you're getting desperate to cut the cord. Find an ending that should never be. I pray we don't fall back down. Don't lose your way, speak up. Somebody stop the war. Don't take a hold for the liar. Strive to stay the course as the cycle carries on. Help them speak the words. Together break the curse. Those are fighting will return from the garden to the fire. Just as we slowly lost our balance on the wire. Help them speak the words. Together break the curse. Those are fighting will return from the garden to the fire. Those are fighting will return to the fire.
That was one of your Rock the Equinox 2023 bands, Kirra. Heavy, man. Gosh, they hit so hard. As they said in the comments, speaking of the comments, let's go back in there. These dudes shook the stage, Lori said. Look, I fully anticipate them to do the same thing at Rock the Equinox this year. They'll be playing Saturday, September 30th. Going into the comments as well. Jason says he's going to be bringing the kayak to Lake John Wells. You know what? I'm going to be bringing mine as well. You've seen the thing at the beginning of the show, because I forgot to change the clip this week. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing the kayak to Lake John Wells with me, along with the pop-up camper and possibly the family too. It's a family event, y'all. I'm going to be bringing a bounce house for sure. Free lake, free music, free camping. The only thing you got to pay for is the food trucks. So if you don't want to hit the Walmart just down the road, you know, they got food trucks there on site too. You can support the folks. We got local folks. Now, Greg said they're going to have the kayaks too. You know, you never know. We may have to do something out on the lake. I think we need to do something fun. Saturday, the show doesn't start till 2 p.m. We got to do something. We're going to put something together. Stay tuned. And until next time on that, folks, we like to conclude every show and wrap every show up by first and foremost saying thank you. I appreciate you guys joining with me every Monday night here at 9 p.m. as we talk about, you know, the local rock music scene, and we feature some locals like we did tonight. You know, Kirra's a local, so is Nine Left Dead, and I'm going to be bringing you somebody else from the submission line that followed the instructions. Guys, if you want your music featured here on the live stream, shoot me an email, Surviving Rocklahoma. Submit your music, and while you're at it, let me know when you're going to be playing so folks that like your music can come and watch you do your thing on stage. Submit your gigs as well. Send those EPKs and send those links, those MP3s, or a place where I can download the video and bring it to the masses. That's what this show is all about: loud, local, and live. And while you're at it, whether you're following us here on Facebook, you're watching us on YouTube or Twitch, or you're catching up in posts and listening to us on your favorite podcast networks, you know, Google knows who we are. Bigsby knows who we are. Siri knows who we are. You know, just say, hey, play the newest episode of the Surviving Rocklahoma podcast. And they'll cue us right up and play it right there for you and pump us right there into your ear holes. But bands, the only way to get featured is to give me that permission to play your music, because I'm already dodging all kinds of copyright flags from the algorithms that be. Even though we got express permission to play everybody's music right here, sometimes, you know, we get interrupted. So make sure that you follow us on all of those podcast networks, and bands, submit your music. SurvivingRocklahoma@gmail.com. Now, what you guys can do is, just like you support that local music, you can support the podcast with the Locks That Rocks, the official podcast of Rocklahoma, by like, follow, and subscribe on whatever platform you're consuming our content on. Now, some folks already did that, and we're going to feature them right before we cut off the stream, because I like to save the heaviest stuff for the last. And that's what we're going to be doing this week. So don't go anywhere. But first, we're going to pay some bills. We're going to give some thanks to some folks that help support the show. First up, DEB Concerts, who proudly proclaims, I want to rock. Also want to give a huge thanks to At Your Service Rentals.
Shitter was full.
Well, your shitter don't have to be full. Go to aysrentals.com Also, want to give the folks who sent me one of these killer threads. I don't have any dirt on my shoulder, just a little bit of hair, but Rok-A-Vet, the folks that are facilitating getting that medicine of music to all of the vets. Remember, folks, if you are a veteran, or even if you're not, if you just want to share your appreciation for all of those who fought for our country, head on over to Camp Rok-A-Vet on Facebook. Hey, Amel, she's in the comments. Take care of this one for me.
Rocklahoma bitches.
That's right. Straight from Rocklahoma 2022 artist Eternal Frequency, Rocklahoma bitches. The ladies who've been bringing us the party at Rocklahoma for years and years. Thank you so much for partnering up with Surviving Rocklahoma. Also, if you want to be at a killer party this year, be sure you check out the Big Old Bus. They killed it at Rock the River, survived the storms. Didn't even phase the bus, guys. The Big Old Bus will be at Rocklahoma in the campgrounds with the stripper pole in tow and all of those cool events that you can find on the Rocklahoma campgrounds map. For a full listing of everything that's going to be going down at the Big Old Bus, who's also partnered with Camp Rok-A-Vet. So you're going to be able to find both great groups at the same great location. Also want to give a huge shout out to the folks that keep my liver quivering. That would be Pryor Liquors. Cheers to the ones who bring the beers. Appreciate you, Monty. Huge shout out. Thank you so much for being such a positive influence on those of us who are not a good influence in those campgrounds, and supplying everything that keeps me looking pretty to everybody else. Also want to give a huge shout out to Scene Queen Graphics, who designed our newest logo that you can find on our Teespring page. Make sure that you check it out. You can get the link through survivingrocklahoma.com. And that does it for us, folks. If you want to work with us with a podcast, the official podcast of Rocklahoma, and a podcast of a festival near you, you never know where we're going to be. You just got to be right here every week, Mondays at 9 p.m. Now, that does it for me, folks. I'm going to check here into the comments real quick one more time before I sign off. I don't want to forget anything. The bus is bringing it. Nicole says Rocklahoma's Big Old Bus. Huge shout out to Stigler Printing, who printed out our beautiful new banner that you'll be seeing at all of the upcoming festivals. And that does it for me, folks. Stay tuned for some heavy stuff from local artist Baby Bear. But that does it for me. For 9 Left Dead, Kirra, and Baby Bear, remember, folks, always stay on the positive side of life. And until next time, rock on.
Go!